High preparatory high preparatory stage. I'm Miss Iman Sayed from Learning Teacher Iman Channel. Today I will continue the summer course that I started in the last video. Last video I stopped on lesson 1. Today it will be lesson 2. But before I will go to our lesson today, I would like to say something. Don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our lesson today. Today, we are going to explain an important topic here in this part of this course, which is the keywords of questions, or WH questions, as we know. Here we have some WH questions. Every word have ask about something. Here we have where to ask about what, where to ask about place. We use where for asking about places, okay, for place. When to ask about time. How to ask about how we have to ask about two things. About main of transports, we have main of transports. Here we have main of transports, and main of transports. And we have also to ask about state, main of transport, and we have state. We use how also to ask about state. Okay. Let's go to another keyword question. It will be why to ask about reason. Who to ask about position. And we know some of you saying, Miss Iman, what is the meaning of position? Position means something is belong to you. When we say, I will give you an example that we all of us use it in our classroom, which is whose book is this, whose pen is this. This is the use of whose. I think whose now we know how we use it. Okay, we use whose to ask about a position. Who to ask about what? Subject person. We use who to ask about subject person. Here is what to ask about something. We use what to ask about something. Okay, use here what to ask about something. Which to ask about also something, or the choice. We have using of choice also. We use the word which with choice. How long to ask a period of time. Okay, we use how long to ask about a period of time. Okay, here is how often to ask about the habit. How many times that this habit happened. Okay. To ask about the time of the habits that happen. Okay, how many times how many times that I do this habit. So here we have where to ask about place, when ask about time, how to ask about state or means of transport, why to ask about subject person, who to ask a position or something is belonged to me. Who to ask about why to ask why to ask about reason. We have who to ask a subject person. I make misunderstanding here. Here we say why to ask about reason. Okay, the answer of why it will be because or to, as is the same. Who to ask about subject person. What to ask about something. Which to ask about choice. How long to ask a period of time. How often means what how it happened. What time that this action happened. Okay, the time of the action happened. Okay, this code how this is for how often. Now we know every keyword question of this when we use it. Okay, we must preparatory stage. You must know this. Why? Because we writing paragraph. So when we writing a paragraph, we must put some questions when we write the paragraph. Okay, so we must know every word of these words, how we use it. Okay, because I know that some of you can't know the keywords question, and others can't know how to write it, and others of you writing sentences words. So we must know how to write correct sentences with subject, verb, object. We know every keywords question. When we use it, we know how to write a good. Sorry, we have something wrong with. We have something wrong. Have something wrong. I will continue the rest of the lesson. Here we use. We must know every keyword, how we use it to write a good paragraph and to write a good sentence in when we write any sentence. Okay, here we say when we ask about what's your name, I ask about your name. How old? Ask about age. What's your favorite? Means something is, we want to do in your free time. What's your favorite hobby? What's your favorite book? What's your favorite sport? Anything. So here with a favorite subject, okay? So all these we use what is your favorite? How much? To ask about what? About the price. The price is or R. So here, what is price? We can ask with price by two ways. We say how much. We can say what price. What color is it? So I ask about the color. Nationality, ask about the nationality. If we say Egyptian, Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabian, or we say Qatari, or we say anything. So nationality means the place that I'm from, and like Egyptian, like Qatari, like Saudi Arabia, like English when I'm from England, and so on. What size is this? So here I ask about the weight or the scale of this something. Okay. How tall? To ask about the tall, and how tall is used for persons. We can use it. We can use it in one thing like a tree, but tall is used for the height of persons. What do you think of? Here we say your opinion. We say what you think of, or what is your opinion. Both used as the same to talk about your opinion. Let's study these examples to know more about this topic. Here we say, where will they travel? They will travel to Aswan. So here I ask where. So here is the place that I will travel it, which is Aswan. When you say we are going, now we are near from Eid al-Adha, and we want to travel to Ismailia, to Sidi Clair, to Sharm el-Sheikh, to Red Sea, and so on. So we'll say, where will you go in Eid al-Adha? We will travel to Aswan. We will travel to Red Sea, and so on. Okay. How long has she studied English? So I asked the period of time that studied English for 10 years. What is she cooking? So I asked, what is she cooking? Cooking what? Cooking lunch, cooking dinner, cooking what's cooking? She's cooking lunch. Why? Here, why? To answer with because. So I would like to know to something again. Where? This is the place. I say Aswan here. How long? For here, when you say for 10 years, so I ask a period of time. What is she cooking? So I ask about something. We say here lunch. Why was he late? He was late because he missed the bus. When? To ask about time here. When did they travel? They traveled last week. Where does he live? He lives in Cairo. How do you go to school? We go to school by bus or by car or anything. So here I ask about the means of transport that I use that I use it to go to school. Some of you saying on foot, some of you saying by car, some of you saying by bus, some of you saying by bike, and so on. Here we have why, who, not why. Who here ask about what? About the subject person. We say here's I live with. He say who did you live with you? So I asked the person about the person that who live with you. The person here was live with me with what? I live with my family. Here is a question, and we answer as it is. Okay, this is the practice on this part. Where do you come from? I write, I come from, we say, I come from Egypt, or I come from, okay, say, I come from Egypt, for example, or I come from Alexandria. I come from, so here I say a governorate in Egypt. I come from Alexandria, or I come from, here is Alexandria. I come from Alexandria, okay? I come from Alexandria. Here is I ask about place that I come from. Here we say, when did you write write the letter? So we must know that when we have did, so the verb must be put in the past form. To be here wrote. He wrote this letter last yesterday. I write here he wrote the letter. Why I use here yesterday? Because we have did. So I ask about the action that happened and ended. Okay. And this we know when we explaining the tenses. Later we know this. Okay. He wrote the letter. He wrote the letter yesterday. Okay. He wrote the letter yesterday. Okay. He wrote the letter yesterday. Yesterday. He wrote the letter yesterday. and I put full stop at the end of the sentence. So here's how we will travel. How we will travel. I travel by car or I travel by bus or by train. So here we say how will you travel? I travel by train. I say I travel by train. I say here how you travel. I say I will travel by train. 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 By train. Here I will travel by train. Why you are said? Because we say because my father died. Okay, say my father died. For example, it says my father died. We can say right. I'm sad because my father died. For example, I go to another one. Or you can say another thing because I got because I got bad marks because we say because I got bad marks because I got we can say because I got bad marks. For example, bad marks. I got bad marks. All of this makes me say got bad marks. Okay. Let's go to another sentence here. I have waited for 2 hours. How it will be here? How many hours? I have waited for 2 hours. It will be say when how many hours did you wait? How long? So I will say how long have you waited? Have you waited? How long? It will be here. I ask about how long. How long have you waited? How long? I ask a period of time. How long have you waited? Have you waited? How long have you waited? Here I met my friend Ali. Who did you met? Who met you? Or say who met you? Who met you? Who met you? Who met you? Or I can say another way. How who did you meet? Or can say who did you meet? Or no, it's not correct. It will be here. It will be like this. Who met you? I met my friend Ali. So here I ask about the person that I meet him. That I meet. Okay. Now you will go to another one. My favorite subject is English. So the answer to be, what is your favorite subject? As we know during the lesson, okay? Here I would like to, we have rest of the exercise. I will leave it to do it by yourself. Here is say how long? For 10 years. Here is, I asked here about for 2 hours. It will be how long have you waited, okay? Here, what's my favorite subject is English. So I ask about your favorite subject. I will say you, what's your favorite subject? It will be what's your favorite subject? What is your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject? I put question mark at the end of the here's the question mark, okay? There's a question mark. Today we'll stop here in this part. Next class we will continue the rest of the lesson. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video today. Thanks a lot. Until we meet again. Goodbye.